this.
Making his way to the ring from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 362 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry!
One of the most destructive big men ever.
Henry has performed incredible feats of strength, both in and out.
Here comes the great KHALI.
7'1", nearly 350 pounds.
And his opponent from Punjab, India, weighing in at 347 pounds, the great KHALI!
Tall task ahead for this superstar. He needs to throw his opponent in the back of this ambulance and shut the door.
But looking at this man, I know he will do whatever it takes to incapacitate his opponent, to keep him in the back of that vehicle, and to send his mangled body to the local medical facility.
The following contest is an ambulance match. There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent into the ambulance by any means necessary. After closing both doors, the remaining superstar will be...
One of the most vicious matches.
Oh, man. Starting things off with some...
Brilliant. Okay, they got it out of the system. By a long shot. This is going to be an emotional match from here on out.
Oh, my goodness.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there. Henry gets him back. Stops the kick.
Should have answered for every move attempted. Vicious boot.
What reflexes to stop KHALI?
Oh, setting the opponent up. Where are we going to go here? Oh, wait a minute. We're going to swing. Oh, yeah, we're going to swing. Completely disorientating their opponent.
Your legs have to feel like jelly after you got spun like that. What's the most important aspect of an ambulance match, other than the ambulance itself, that is?
This is a match all about control. You got to control your opponent. Get them into the back of that ambulance. And you got to take that control by any means necessary in order to win.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here. Clothesline!
Off with their head.
He's in his grasp.
Running power slam!
And Mark has earned the upper hand here.
Perhaps KHALI needs to go back to the drawing board.
Oh! What a lariat! Henry up the turnbuckles.
From the sky!
Whoa, look out!
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition.
He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
He's looking to absolutely destroy his opponent with that chair.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. The clubbing forearm. And KHALI's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Henry is determined right now. Oh, I think I felt that one.
What a shot! Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Uh-oh, that'll tip the scales in. Oh, God. Oh,
Ducks out of harm's way.
A big kick to the gut.
and a thunderous forearm to follow.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
explosive power behind that move. Submission locked in, clearly sending a message. Tap all you want, it won't help you here. And wait, Mark saying not so fast. Escaping the submission hold here.
Oof, back elbow puts a stop to things. Has Henry in his grasp.
Bludgeoned with a stiff shot.
And Mark with a step behind there.
Yeah, KHALI's just using his size and strength.
Mark. Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. Battling against the hold, trying to get free from it.
Is it?
Bear hug. And a way to get out of it is being on display right here. Into the barricade.
Opening the ambulance doors, only one thing in mind.
Some quick thinking from him right there.
Simply devastating.
KHALI checking into the ring for something.
Taking out the goodie bag. And I'll tell you right now, there ain't no peace.
Spreading those thumbtacks around like the seeds of pain they are.
He quickly slides into the ring. The clubbing forearm. Mark Henry. Oh, no. Look away.
I can't believe it. There's no way you can continue after those attacks. Look at that. They're stuck on the damn body.
Shoulder slam.
That may be a one-way ticket to the ER. This could be it.
Oh, what a quick answer. Big boom right into the thumbtacks.
All those tacks, man, stabbing into you all at once. The pain is unlike anything else you've ever felt.
Carefully measuring their opponent and dropping the hammer with a headbutt.
Trying to fight out of this submission.
He's giving up, but you can tell his opposition doesn't care one bit. Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion.
Turns the tables with an elbow to the gut.
Stiff hit. No. Under the thumbtacks.
You can see every single thumbtack stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear. There may be nothing worse.
Axe handle from the middle rope.
He has his target weighed and measured.
Oh, what a headbutt. Headbutt crashing onto the thumbtacks.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Like a brick wall running into you. A fire has been lit inside of Henry.
And it looks like KHALI is struggling right now.
And now Henry back into the ring. KHALI now on the offensive.
Slipping out of the way now.
KHALI a step ahead.
Rake right across the back.
And we knew that these two would give each other a fight, but neither one of these men is backing down here. Not even a little.
And neither one of them is giving up.
Leaving the ring right here.
Looks like things are about to get a whole lot more dangerous.
Blast off. That found the mark, but I don't know who got the worst of it.
Digging the steel steps right into them. Disgusting.
Holy meet the barricade.
Mistake made by Henry.
These two have learned each other.
Bulldog off the barricade.
You heard the thud on the steps. I guarantee that was the sound of bones shattering. destruction.
Under the thumbtacks.
This is ugly. This is bad, man. And it's going to get worse later tonight when you have to pick all those tacks out of your body.
Not looking good in this position. Balls driven under the steel.
I don't leave a diamond-plated mark anywhere on your body.
Look at this. Taking a flight to nowhere.
Paying the price of treating your own body like a human crash test dummy. From an unbelievable height, KHALI bomb.
And somehow KHALI is still able to produce more damage.
Mark can only consume this amount of pain for so long before succumbing to its effects.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, whoa, effective fist to get out of trouble.
He connects with a counter.
Back and forth, looking for the advantage here. Move! This has been a display of the highest caliber.
Just listen to this crowd. I can't hear myself think.
Shutting the ambulance doors tight, still has plenty more damage to deliver.
Pull right into the clothesline.
Pull right back in. Side slam. By the look of them, you can tell they're fighting through the pain right now.
And when your midsection is in pain, it radiates throughout your whole body.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
He's hauled himself up onto that ambulance. I don't know what he's thinking.
Beating each other down on that ambulance. Oh, yes, man.
Agonizing. Really flirting with disaster up there on the roof for the ambulance. One false move could lead to catastrophe.
Just mocking their opponent right now. Total disrespect.
Waging war on top of an ambulance. A 1-4.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, my God.
Throw the engine on the ambulance and get the bed ready. This is over.
Both putting their full weight on the arm. Fends it off. Good counter. Bear hug. And a way to get out of it is being on display right here.
Connects with the boot.
Mark Henry is getting picked apart here.
Full focus from KHALI.
But did you guys just see the distance traveled on that toss?
Mark is being measured. It could be near.
Looks like submission being attempted, and Henry's in trouble.
And the anguish on his face continues. Tapping out isn't going to save him here.
Taking the shoulder time hard there.
Sent straight into the barricade.
And averting damage there.
Big boot to the gut.
The clubbing forearm. Oh, God. Onto the thumbtacks.
Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies. Brick wall running into you.
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that. KHALI a step ahead.
Mark Henry. Oh! Those thumbtacks!
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
My goodness, there is simply no telling what it's going to take for either one of these superstars to back down.
It's probably going to take a miracle at this point, as if what's happening right now isn't miraculous enough.
Uh-oh.
And that holds Henry back. Oh, not the thumbtacks!
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
The devastating onto the steel.
Those steps are taken to hell now.
I'm starting to have real concerns here. He's taken a real beating.
I guarantee he's going to spend the next couple of days lying down no matter what happens here.
Look at this, opening the back doors, taking a big step towards success in this ambulance match.
Taking this thing out into the crowd.
Returning back to the ring.
That's a referee for cracked ribs.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
Absolutely piercing elbow drop there.
Lifted and completely helpless here. And right back to the head.
You gotta cover up. Gotta protect yourself.
A fire has been lit inside the world's strongest man.
Looks like the great KHALI's having trouble generating any sort of defense.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
He's rising back up, but on those wobbly legs.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Planted into the steps.
That was a vicious landing. I don't think there's any coming back from that.
Caught in a bad spot.
Power slam.
KHALI is now under pressure.
Danger in a situation when Henry gets going like this.
Mark's scheming some. Fired back with a stiff shot to the belly.
Vice grip.
Wow, the power that takes is tap all you want, but in this case, a surrender does not grant you a reprieve. Oh dear, this doesn't look good. Alley-oop! Pulled out of the corner.
No, not the thumbtacks.
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that.
Picked up and being carried around now. Inside.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. Getting an up-close and personal view of their ride out of this arena.
And he turned it around. Bear hug squeak.
And the agony has no reason to end as we see him tapping out in pain. Oh my gosh! Managing to evade a precarious position there.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
This is it.
focus on the match now. We get the point.
He has to be questioning his own sanity looking down from the ambulance.
Legs caught.
Reciprocating the initial reversal.
And Mark is early up. Neither superstar giving an inch here.
This is as reckless as it gets. Ascending an ambulance, fighting up in the air, this is crazy.
Neither competitor is backing down.
They're taking this ambulance and they're turning it into their own twisted amusement park. Where's this ride gonna stop?
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Nothing about this match has to feel good, but right on top of an ambulance is a whole other world pain. Looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight.
Well, if they fall,
That was the deciding blow right there.
Vice grip. Exhibiting a crazy. And the tap out isn't going to do anything. This is just torturous now. The devastating KHALI bomb.
sound the sirens. No good can come from these superstars fighting up there on that ambulance.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
And launched into the back of the ambulance. That's not where this superstar wants to be right now.
Oh, trying to close the door to win. There's no way this is happening. They escaped. Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
And with that, it could be time to load up.
Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
It all comes down to this. Can he get him into that ambulance now and shut the doors?
And he re-enters into the ring.
He's going to do some damage, and he's got just the tool to do it.
What's he hoping to find down there?
Is that? Yeah. It's a bag, and I feel the whole W. And now he's doing what one does with a bag of thumbtacks, spreading the thousands of tacks around. He's clearly planning to do major damage with them. Got him in his grasp.
Crashing onto the thumbtacks.
This is up.
Carefully measuring their opponent and dropping that.
He's tapping, but it doesn't matter at all in this situation.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Suplex, what a way to capitalize on the mistake.
I can't believe it. There's no way you can continue after those taps.
No, onto the thumbtacks. Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion. Vicious stop, and now crossface applied with the kendo stick assist.
Tap, don't tap, it doesn't matter. He's trapped in this hold and in a terrible amount of pain. And there is nothing that can save him here. Submitting is meaningless.
And Solo's coming in to deliver a backdrop.
Those taps, man, stabbing into you all at once. The pain is unlike anything else you've ever felt before.
Looking to shred the competition with the barbed wire bat.
And KHALI just being manhandled right out of the ring.
And he's taking this to the outside now. Looking for a change of venue here.
This crowd better watch out for their own safety.
Oh, just got nailed with that flying barbed wire bat.
And knew what was coming there.
These two showing how well they know each other. Oh, gentlemen, no need for
jeopardizing position here. Strong slam.
That definitely softened them up for a ride in the ambulance. Well, the fight has officially reached our announce table. I'm just going to stay to the side and pray for a split.
Mark Henry. Strong slam.
This is just total chaos at this point. No way we can be expected to do our jobs in these conditions.
Clothesline.
Mark Henry is getting this crowd riled up right now.
And Khali's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Oh, Tom, you're not going to find Mark Henry show any remorse.
Delivered into the barricade. From the top.
Khali now on the offensive.
Fighting on the barricade, but now...
Suplex from the barricade.
That's got to do it. There's no bouncing back from that.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
The steel chair does not get much more classic than that.
And he builds off the attack.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
He's locked up.
Running power slam.
Looks like Mark is locked in on his opponent.
Just driving those steel stairs right into their opponent.
Now Mark Henry has the firm upper hand.
Khali needs to be resourceful. Find a moment to strike.
What a display of strength here. Powerbomb drop down.
That's gonna end things. How can anyone move after that?
Take off. I don't think a diamond-plated mark anywhere on your body.
Better watch out. He's in harm's way.
Vice grip.
Oh, man. The power.
And the agony has no reason to end as we see him tapping out in pain.
Tripling attack on the knee. Khali checking into the ring for something.
Look like a bag. But what's in the bag is what's more interesting.
Are those thumbtacks?
Oh, come on. This is turn
From the top.
diving, not the thumbtacks.
Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
Setting up for something here.
Outside. Lift off.
Henry fends that off.
Oh, man, like getting hit by a brick wall.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Oh, no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand. Wait, trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
This is just
He's given up, but you can tell his opposition doesn't care one bit.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
And look at this. I've never seen a more...
Oh, come on. Not the thumbtacks. He's taking things too far now.
Heading out of the ring now.
Lift it up. What's next? Powerbomb.
That was a vicious landing. I don't think there's any coming back from that.
Got them off their feet here.
Boom! Off the steps. You heard the thud on the steps. I guarantee that was the sound of bones shattering.
Flying. Blocked it. The knees up could provide a huge turnaround.
Just rolling them over, man.
Just continuing the attack in his midsection in brutal fashion.
Just look at his face. He can hardly catch his breath.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. The devastating
KHALI bomb. You can tell he's looking to end this here.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
He's tapping, but it doesn't matter at all in this situation.
Slowly rising, but he won't like what he's met with.
Finds the room to land a back elbow. Bear hug squeeze.
Tap all you want, but in this case, a surrender does not grant you a reprieve.
Mark Henry turning up the intimidation factor. Some good thinking, even quicker movement right there.
Swinging the elbow to up the offense.
Henry's pulled in.
That'll turn your lights out. And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
And look at this. I've never seen a more...
Oh boy, those thumbtacks just being spread out.
A target you very much want to avoid if you can.
Totally. Oh, no!
Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now, said tacks have essentially become one with their body. Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion.
And he goes crashing to the outside.
Up high!
Through the air. It connects.
Wiping out the competition, but also possibly yourself.
Catches the leg.
Every counter being answered with another. Like a brick wall running into you.
Oh, headbutt!
What's Henry thinking?
Right under the chair.
There's no way that didn't do some permanent damage, guys.
He's got him here. He's got him up.
And
And KHALI's having trouble managing this onslaught.
yeah, impressive offense from Henry. Shutting the doors because there's still more damage left to dish out.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair, eating the soul of the boot.
What reflexes to stop KHALI?
Using that chair right now. Got a blind on, boy.
And looking for an arm submission now.
This isn't even about gaining a victory at this point. It's about making sure your opponent can't leave the arena on their own accord.
And the tap out isn't going to do anything. This is just torturous now.
going to get worse later tonight. Look at KHALI. Attempting to...
And there is nothing that can save him here. Submitting is meaningless. You can see every single thumbtack stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear. There may be nothing worse.
KHALI checking under the ring for something.
Retrieving a bag from underneath the ring. Let the guessing games begin.
Those thumbtacks!
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that. Stalking from above.
Taking flight.
Diving! Oh, no! Look away!
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now, said tacks have essentially become one with their body. Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
Getting set up on the top rope.
Opponent cramped on the ropes now. And this is going to be a bad landing for one of these two superstars. Perhaps even both. Powered up.
Not the thumbtacks!
I can't believe it. There's no way you can continue under those tacks. Look at that. They're stuck on the damn body.
Gets lifted into position.
Bounced out of the ring.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Placed up on top of the turnbuckle.
Putting the wood to their opponent now, who is perched unprettily on the top turnbuckle. Now hooked up. Stalling. And
Oh, God. Onto the thumbtacks.
that would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Outside. Once more, Mark exits.
Averts disaster with an elbow in the midsection.
Just unloading. Turns it around. He's got him locked. Oh, God. He gets back into the ring. Looking to explore things ringside now.
Henry anticipated that.
Being taken apart and might be getting a look of their ultimate fate right now.
KHALI now. Oh no. Submission coming here. Henry, and the agony has no reason to end as we see him tapping out in pain.
Hoisted up high here. Launched into the ambulance.
Desperately trying to close. One door is shut. We could be looking at the end here.
Closing the door and so...
There it is, Cole. There it is.
And the winner of the ambulance match. Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
Here is your winner, the Great Khali!
There's our winner of this ambulance match.
Being tossed in the back of that